I'm asking you to extend the chiral network to the south. That's our last, best hope of saving the world. Humanity is still in danger, still on the brink of extinction. Chiralium contamination is severe. The timefall storms are growing more intense as well. The rivers can flood in an instant, and earthquakes happen daily. Spirits of the dead washed up from the other side were stranded there just like everywhere else. And if they succeed in consuming a living human being, they'll trigger a void out, destroying everything nearby in a massive explosion. This is the cargo you need to deliver. Make sure to plot your delivery route.
APAS has been analyzing your actions so far. It's added some new upgrades tailored to your preferred way of working. Experiment with them and see what you like.
Now displaying your current order grade.
The original Death Stranding was released in 2019 to PlayStation 4, and later on Windows and PlayStation 5. But when the series became a Kojima series for Right, he also released it on Xbox Series X and S. The game follows the story of Sam Potter Bridges and a lot of other characters through the game. The story is unique and absolutely complex. That's almost impossible to play it for the first time and understand all the points of the story, since it's a Kojima game, so it's really deep and full of layers and lore. The gameplay was basically, mainly in the start, a walking simulator, but not a simple one, but a game that kinda created a new subgenre to deliver things, a sort of post office, yeah, but in a very fun way. At least for me, you have a sort of backpack and can load up with things the people need you to take to different places, and that's the core of the gameplay. But you'll always discover new things and items to help you deliver the stuff, like vehicles, roads, structures, and when you learn how it all works, the gameplay gets even better. Beyond that, the game also got a combat mode that looks simple but is not. As you play the game, you'll unlock new weapons and possibilities, and the boss fights are absurdly insane with an immersive soundtrack and style. And as I said, the story is insane and is one of the most important things of the original game.
I couldn't protect Lou. I tried to jump us out of there. But I could only take my equipment with me. And I couldn't possibly think of Lou like that. There was no way for the two of us to escape together. The best I could hope for was to jump Lou out. Just Lou. Welcome to Drawbridge, Sam. And to the DHV Magellan, our mobile base of operations. Come on, I'll help you get your bearings. This is the ship's armory. Here you can check your weapons and put them through their paces. These rooms over here belong to other members of the crew. They're pretty much the same as yours. And the shower's down at the end.
This is one hell of a ship you got here. Courtesy of the UCA, I'm guessing.
No. As I told you, Drawbridge is a civilian outfit. But we do have a generous patron with access to plenty of capital and tech.
Sounds like a UCA big shot.
Don't ask me. We've never met face to face. They value their privacy.
Seriously? No better than to believe that bullshit.
It's the same deal as America. The people here are all spread out, cut off from one another. We want you to help us bring the world together.
Sam, would you mind if I joined you?
Humor him. His knowledge and experience will probably come in handy down the road.
Yes. Really, Sam? Your buttocks? What about shotgun? I prefer the driver's seat.
Sam, do you read me? You'll first need to access the Mexico side plate gate terminal. After we've confirmed network coverage, we can take the DHV Magellan and regroup at your position.
The problem is, not everybody wants to be part of the UCA.
That's not the plan, Sam. The UCA isn't looking to expand its borders. Just like with Mexico, they want to bring new regions into the network. Anyway, the DHV Magellan's here to back you up. As always, you'll be the one leading the way to expand the network.
What's your role in all this? You're the commander, huh?
That's right. These days I'm fragile in name only.
Death Stranding 2 was announced in 2024 and shall follow the same style, but with more items, more combat, exploration, possibilities, and something tells me that the story will be way more complex and even confusing now, and of course, it's one of the most anticipated games of this year, and it got a release date now, June 26, 2025, and it's coming out only on PlayStation 5, at least for now. As you can see, Death Stranding 2 will have many different points, since characters, possibilities, like new things to help you in the delivery, even a combat motorcycle, that looks really sick by the way. The game again is being developed by the master Kojima, the creator of Metal Gear Solid and Death Stranding of course. Many people got disappointed with the original Death Stranding, but also surprised a lot of people with an immersive universe and a new style of video game. And now the hype for the second game is even bigger, cause now we know what to expect, and the fans of the first games are extremely hyped about this game, so it's going to be of the greatest video games of this year, since we know what to expect, to the expertise of Kojima, a great director and story writer. You may not know, but he's also developing a new horror game with Xbox company, but we still don't know exactly how it's going to be, but will surely be a unique experience, just like any Kojima game is.
You, sir, are an unrepentant criminal, guilty of illegally entering our country on multiple occasions.
The only thing that I'm guilty of is doing your dirty work.
And by way of compensation, we have overlooked your crimes.
Bring it on, because I'm not doing this shit anymore.
What makes you think you have a choice?
What kind of cargo?
like brain dead, pregnant women.
No one would possibly allow that.
That's why I have to smuggle them in. They make me bring them over from Mexico.
This thing between us. It was a mistake.
No. No, it was not a mistake. It was not a mistake.
I've been alone this whole time.
You're wrong. Death can tear us apart. We'll always be connected. We will always be with you, no matter what. You will never, ever be alone.
This time, I'll make a lasting connection with the lady in red. The perfect ending humanity deserves.
For the sake of the future, we must all come together. As a barrier to the bad, and a gateway to the good. All hands, brace for launch.
World divided, made whole. With a few sticks for encouragement.
The UCA's precursor, the United States of America, had a prominent gun culture. A distinctly American philosophy, and one which would appear to have spread to this continent. The more we seek to unite the people with metaphorical ropes, the more essential sticks seem to become.
With his companions by his side, Sam sets out on a new journey to save humanity from extinction. Join them as they navigate this troubled world filled with supernatural enemies, obstacles, and a haunting question: should we have connected? The large open-world regions of Death Stranding 2 on the beach are full of secrets for you to discover. They are also incredibly varied and present unique traversal and exploration challenges. Whether you're facing human enemies or otherworldly entities, you have a range of options for how you approach them. Do you prefer to go on the attack, sneak past enemies until you reach your target, or stay well away from any danger? How you approach each situation is up to you. According to the PlayStation website, Death Stranding is classified as an open-world action-adventure game played from a third-person perspective, in which the player must deliver cargo, overcome human and supernatural enemies, explore a post-apocalyptic world on foot and in vehicles, and unravel a complex and engaging science fiction story.
DHB Magellan, integrate! Everyone, hold on tight.
Porters are also able to make use of your structures. This way, you can help out the people who follow in your footsteps.
As always, you'll be the one leading the way to expand the network. We'll be right behind you, providing you with support.
You might want to construct a watchtower nearby before you charge in. You can get a better handle on the situation and improve your odds of getting the job done quietly.
How does it feel to be back in the saddle?
As the first game, the graphics here are extremely realistic to an insane level. What's really nice, there will be many more characters as you can see, and there will be new insane boss fights as you can see in the trailer, since enemies we could see in the original game, but also some insane new ones, like that huge humanoid beast looks sick. I'm really curious to see all that in the game. I'm curious to see this new character that was clearly inspired in Metal Gear, as it's a Kojima game too. It's badass. Join Sam on the next chapter of his journey as he attempts to connect Australia to the chiral grid. Face a dynamic environment with day and night night cycles, natural disasters such as earthquakes, sandstorms and wildfires, and a thunderstorm that instantly ages everything it touches. To navigate this dangerous landscape, you'll need to build new types of infrastructure, learn to use advanced equipment, and fight or evade the supernatural creatures that roam the fragmented world. Face enigmatic robot soldiers, new EPs, and boss types that will push Sam to his limits. As you prepare for each quest, you'll craft weapons like machine guns, shotguns, and grenade launchers to deal with the threats, or choose to avoid confrontations altogether by using stealth holograms, silent takedowns, and long-range equipment. With IPS upgrades, Sam can learn new abilities to increase his chances of survival, like a faster rate of fire or less noise when moving. Death Stranding's iconic social strand system returns to encourage asynchronous connections between people around the world. Your actions in the game influence how other players interact with the world, and vice versa. So connect, collaborate, and support your fellow carriers on their journeys. Like a bridge that's been helpful, donate resources to community projects, store field equipment in shared lockers, and complete unfinished deliveries by finding lost cargo. As you help other players on their journeys, your reputation will grow and grant you access to valuable resources and new gear.
You brought America together, helped it be reborn as the UCA. But I'm afraid that Death Stranding is far from over. Humanity is still in danger, still on the brink of extinction. Don't act like you don't see it. A lot of things changed after you went off on your own, especially within the UCA. Bridges no longer oversees the distribution network. They withdrew once things were up and running. So your friends and co-workers all went their separate ways. Within network coverage, there's no need to rely on human porters anymore. So after I closed up shop, I went and started a new group. One that handles work in regions outside the UCA. We decided to call ourselves Drawbridge.
With the support of the Chiral Network and APAS, humanity will be free from the need to move around. Bots are capable of handling deliveries.
He's alive.
He called himself a ghost, but...
We found a way back from the beach just so he could kill us.
He said he came back to get revenge on you and me.
Hey, brother. Did you miss me? Yeah, I figured you'd pay this place a visit, seeing as how I've been distributing the fruits of this fine factory all over the continent. With guns and violence, the whole damn world could be yours. Same as it ever was. Oh. Looks like you decided to trade in that rope for a stick this go-round. Well, I suppose even a porter has to pull the trigger from time to time. Oh, what about you? Hey, buddy. Are you just another soulless little husk, huh?
Let go of me!
Oh.
Pathetic guitarist, where's the rest of your band?
Well, ain't that something?
Was it you, Higgs? Huh? Was it you that killed Lou?
You still don't know, do you?
Goddamn thing about Lou.
All right, Sam. Let's see what we can find on Lou.
Well, The game looks really sick, and let's agree, Kojima knows how to make trailers and games too. Of course, in my opinion this is going to be the greatest PlayStation 5 exclusive game so far. For some people it's Demon's Souls remake, that's insane. For some Spider-Man 2, that's good, but the first is better. But this one, especially for the fans of the original game, is in another level. All the fans are extremely curious to see how the story is going to continue, and even get immersed in this insane universe again, with a fun gameplay, good combat, and one of the most original experiences you can have, so it's going to be great. Everything I've seen of the game looks really good. I just played the original game in 2024. In the start I was trying to enjoy the experience, to be honest, but after some hours, when I understood the universe and mechanics, I simply couldn't stop playing anymore. You get connected to the gameplay and mainly the characters. You want to understand and know what's going to be their future, and in that aspect Death Stranding 1 is a masterpiece, so I'm really hyped about the new one. And just remembering, the game is being developed by Kojima Productions, with a partnership with PlayStation, so it's going to be a PlayStation 5 exclusive game, at least in the start. A Windows and Xbox version shall be released in the future, maybe 1 year later, 2 or 3 years, we don't know, that will depend on the contract Kojima got with PlayStation. The first game was released on Xbox almost 5 years later of the original releasement, but I think if the second's going to be released on Xbox someday, it's probably going to be faster now. But what about you guys? Did you like the first game? How fan of it you are? Well, leave it in the comments, and if you've never played the first game, but wants to play the second, I recommend you to try the first game first, so you'll get used to the style and gameplay of the game. We know that it's going to be a bit different now, but the core will be really similar as we can see. Well, thank you so much for watching. Click in the like button to support the channel, subscribe and leave your comments, that helps me a lot. Thank you so much, and so long.